Alright everybody, I'm here again with another video. It's been a while, it's been super hot, like 1:15 out, it's like 1:05 right now, it's 9 o'clock at night. So I decided to come out. I've been trying to get my garage organized, get my shop organized, and one thing that was holding me back was the heat. It's hot. The other thing was I need to make a cabinet. So I thought, well, I might make a video of me making a cabinet because a lot of people like to make cabinets. Well, I don't really like to make cabinets, but they like them for storage. You go to the Home Depot and you're spending like $300 on a cabinet and it's kind of flimsy, kind of crappy. These are cabinets I've made a lot of cabinets for a long time and done them this way for garages, even house cabinets. Super simple, really cheap. You can make these cabinets for under $100. That's right, under $100 with hinges, knobs, and the whole bit. So I'm going to show you how this is done. It's pretty simple. So I like to use MDF. Some people don't. That's fine. You can use something different. They have pine plywood. It's pretty cheap, pretty durable, works well. It's either materials well. I would not use particle board. It doesn't hold well, but so check it out. All right, that's what we got. This is my box frame here, as you can see. So what this is 2 sheets of 4x8, 3/4 inch thick MDF material. All right, so here's what you do. You take the first sheet and you rip it. If you have a table saw, you can use a circular saw if you're pretty good with it. No big deal. You make these panels. These are 1 foot by the full length, right? 1 foot by 8. So if you take one sheet and you rip it into 4 pieces, you'll have 4 1-foot pieces. And the great thing about MDF is it comes a little bit over 4 foot and a little bit over 8 foot long. So you have some room to spare because you're gonna eat some of that up with the blade. So you can do 4 slices, 4 rips, and they'll all be 1 foot each. You'll actually have about 1/2 inch of material left over when you're all done with that. So here we go. Here's one, this long piece here. Here's the second, right here, right? Then I lay the third down in the back. See that? That squares the cabinet up. You can glue the edges, screw it. You know, if you're gonna screw it, I would drill it and screw it. I have a 16 gauge nailer and I just go to town on it. So you get in here, and then you're gonna get all the way along the top from this thing, super strong. And then these center pieces, this is your other 4-foot piece. You're gonna cut a 2-footer all the way from the bottom to the top. Then you're gonna take these, it would be 1.5 inches shorter, so 11 1/4. 2 of these, and then another full lengther. So when you nail this thing in and you nail this up, it's all super duper tight. So the way I do these is I usually will notch this, but this time I said the heck with it. I just put it in the table saw and rip that to fit in there. Normally I'll box it around there, but I really wasn't in the mood today. It was super hot. So this will hold a tremendous amount of weight, but the top obviously is super strong. When you screw into this panel, you can screw that. You got plenty of area to screw into, and it's going to hold that up. The only thing is that this bottom piece, all that weight is loaded on it. So I'll throw a couple of screws into there. The nails and glue are fine here, but I'll throw a couple extra screws just so that those nails don't pull out. Wood glue works really well with this MDF. It soaks in there, boom, it's stuck like Chuck. Then when I'm done, I take and I make a face frame out of this stuff. It's just cheapy pine. It's $1 something. So this will go top to bottom. Actually, I messed up on this anyway, but your bottom piece, this is a narrower piece. This will just set here, and you want the bottom flush. Here's the bottom flush. So there'll be a little overhang on the bottom just to make it look cool. And then the side rail should overhang to meet that. I actually cut it short because my wife and kids were helping. I was trying to give them a little project, and you know, sometimes you get screwed up. Anyway, I usually just do these full. That way I can shoot a couple of nails in the top and the side and give just more strength to them. Then the top one will hang down, so the top is flush, right? And then the bottom hangs down a little bit, and then your bottom. So then these here, these middle ones, you'll actually cut short and just stick them in between. You can do it that way. You can do it all sorts of different ways. What I normally do is I take these side panels and I'll stack all these up. If I'm doing several of these, I'll stack all these up and I'll mark them out on the square, put them in the drill press, and I'll drill holes so that I'll have adjustable cabinets. As you can see, I built these. These are the cabinets, finished product. I built these a couple years ago. And I have the shelves that are adjustable with these little plastic deals that you get at Home Depot. And so you can see the holes. And then when you drill through, this side has them as well. See that? But this is just one little cabinet. I already know where I want the shelves to go, so I'm going to take the shelves and I'm going to put them in here and pop out, nail them in. Okay, so your next sheet of MDF, what you're going to do, and I'll show you that, but you're going to take this, measure, and you can do them different ways. These I actually got fancy and I routed them. I used the router and I rounded the corner, and then I also did the step, and then I used a step hinge that's self-closing. That's more work. I'm not doing that this time. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to round this outer edge over. I'm going to leave this squared off so that the face of the cabinet will face on here, which when the door is closed, that gives you a 1/4 inch more crap you can, so that way you can put your stuff all the way to the edge. As it is now, it's going to hit. No big deal, but it's a little easier that way. So I cut these doors in one sheet. Then I put them through my router, and then I cut the door in half. That's easy, no-brainer way. So I'm just using this little Craftsman deal we got, and it's got the router attachment here, cutter, and my little saw there. So here is the finished product of my cabinet that I built. That one there is the new one I just built. I had to order the knobs to match that one. This cabinet we built about 15 years ago with the rest of these cabinets. So let me show you the difference in the construction of the way I used to do them and the way I do them now. Really, it makes no difference, just easier and faster. So as I told you before, this one here has the groove and the detail, which makes the cabinet fit in here better. It's a nicer fit. The only issue is that if you have this hull racked at all, you're gonna have more issue getting your doors to line up. You've got to be more precise with everything. So the way I do it now is I just leave it squared off and it fits against the edge. So by it doing that, you don't have to make it fit in this reveal. It just sets up there. This crack can be as perfect as, just as long as these doors don't hit. You can do a little adjustment with the hinges, but that's it. Pretty simple. Under $100. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is a clean your shop day, I got the mess. So I'm trying to get this stuff put away so I can get back on my real project, which is the blazer, obviously. And but hopefully that was helpful for somebody. Thank you.